Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Matsuyorific, and today we have yet another Pokemon Top 6 countdown. So for those of you who are new to this series, basically I count down my top 6, starting from 6, going all the way up to number 2 of my favorite Pokemon of each type. And at the end of the series, I'll be making another video where I'll be counting down my number 1 favorite Pokemon of each individual type. So be sure to subscribe down below for weekly videos to see what my other favorite Pokemon are. And let's get started. Number 6, we have Tropius. I actually had a hard time coming up with the 6th Pokemon for this slot, as most of the flying type Pokemon that I like are also of other types, and there aren't really a whole lot of flying types that I do really like. At least of the pure types, and they wound up being in other lists. So I kind of had to come up with something for this, and I decided to pick Tropius. I guess I started liking it in the anime. There was an episode with a wild Tropius that had a crush on this Meganium that belonged to Nurse Joy, and Ash's was it a Grovyle or a Sceptile at the time? I think it was a Grovyle. Ash's Grovyle really liked this Meganium, so Tropius and Grovyle competed with each other, and it was a cute little story. But that's about all I got. Number 5 on this list is Noctowl. Now, my love for Noctowl basically comes once again from the anime. I really loved Ash's Noctowl, especially with its shiny form, and it was a little bit smaller than normal Noctowl. So it was a really cool anime introduction to shiny Pokemon, because we'd never really seen shiny Pokemon beforehand in the anime. Yeah, there was the pink Butterfree, but that's not actually Butterfree's shiny coloring. So it was really cool getting to see shiny Noctowl in the anime. The first shiny Pokemon that we ever saw in the anime, and it was Noctowl. It didn't really seem to have a whole lot of character. Yeah, it was kind of calm, but not really a whole lot going on for it. It was basically just a replacement for Pidgeotto. Coming up at number 4 is Lugia. Lugia has always been one of my favorite legendary Pokemon, and I really liked it in the movie, the Pokemon the Movie 2000. And I also really enjoyed the little arc with the baby Lugia that was nicknamed Silver in the anime itself, where you got Cassie and Bush are trying to catch this baby Lugia, and Ash and friends team up with Richie, who's back, to save this little baby Lugia. And that was just a really cute little story. Number 3 is Talonflame. Again, I really liked Talonflame in the anime, but I also really liked playing with it in the games. It was one of my fears when X and Y was first getting ready to come out, that I was going to have too many fire-type Pokemon, and Talonflame was one of said fire-type Pokemon. I really enjoyed the fact that it had Flame Body because it was great for breeding. Just a really nice, easy Pokemon to get with this ability. A lot easier to find than Magmar, for one, or some of the other Flame Body Pokemon. So it was also kind of a staple on my team. It was my flyer, and yeah, had a lot of fun with it. Number 2 on this list is Articuno. Now, Articuno I have a bit more of an attachment to. Articuno used to be one of my favorite Pokemon to use in the game. You could only get it later on in the game, but it was still really fun to use, and I always imagined having it as part of my team if I were to actually have a real-life Pokemon team. I think it's definitely my favorite of the legendary birds. I think it's just really, really pretty. I love the way that you hatch it in Pokemon Snap, where you play the Poke Flute and the Jinx sort of dance around it and then it hatches. And if you're able to get the Balloon Pikachu earlier, you see Articuno flying at the end, and it's got Pikachu on its back, and it's really cool. So, yeah, I like Articuno. It's definitely one of my favorite flying type Pokemon. As for what my number 1 favorite flying type Pokemon is, you'll have to click the button down below to subscribe if you haven't. And I want to hear from you guys what your favorite flying type Pokemon are and why. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next